Done it, especially if you've got it all aligned and everything's kind of sat where you left it.
Exactly.
Hey folks, hello.
The Oracle is back.
I've just pressed go. We are now live on YouTube. Ding ding ding. And we have exactly 0 people watching. Anyway, that's fine. I'm sure people will come along. Hello, welcome to the Bat. Sorry to cut in on you, Ricky. We're just
chatting.
I've pressed go on streaming, so I feel like I should say stuff. Yeah, lots to discuss actually this week. So I'm going to just get on with it. First of all, hold on. That is not. I'm after some. Oh gosh, darn it! It's gone. Gosh darn it! I've lost it. That's a bad start. It's a bad start. All right. If I bring up, how do I do this? I need to show you some of the pictures that we've recently got. I can do it here probably. If I go to bat results, there's a couple of really nice pictures for us to look at. Where are the bat results? Okay. Let's make that bigger. Oh man, sorry. So much for me blooming starting off early. Anyway, look. You can just about see it. If you go to the bat results, I finally managed to process NGC 7331. And I have to say a big thank you to Hatman Jew, Mr. Crazy Physicist, Elucin, Astro Bob, Hanau, in brackets Zach, Stalker Alex, Weber, Slick Will, and Nick Holland for providing the data for that. It's great. I actually can do better with the processing, but then whenever, we always can do better with the processing, can't we? And I've on a bit of a mission actually to get people to join the bat now, because we've got things set up, right? So I have tweeted and shared on Facebook and shared on Instagram this picture along with a link inviting people to come to the bat. So if some clever person can put a link to my social media posts in the bat meeting room, I'd be very grateful. And if furthermore, if you can be asked, retweet or make a comment or like or whatever we can do to help push the post out. Now that's one that I did, but also I thought there's a fantastic one, and apologies for the small size of this. I think Jen last week suggested doing M33, and actually let me see if I can make this go bigger. Okay, let's get in there. Anyway, if you look at that shot, M33, you will see a huge amount of detail. So Jen suggested the target. We put it in the. She put it in the. I don't actually know whether it was Jen actually, but anyway, Jen's in charge of the target. She put it in channel 6, suggest a target. 4 people said, yeah, we're going to do that. And already the data is coming in and it's awesome. If you look at the real picture, you'll see it's brilliant. So Mr. Crazy Physicist did a process of that. It's brilliant. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to be social media posting that later in the week to get more people to come along too. And I'd be grateful if you see it, if you could retweet it and what have you. Okay. Oh, come on. Go smaller. It's not going to do it, is it? Oh well. There we go. Typical biscuitness happening right now. So, yeah. If someone could post in the bat meeting room my tweet, an Instagram post and Facebook post, a link to them, that would be awesome. Right, next thing. What's the next thing? Instructions. So I have Actually, probably easiest to show you on here. I have spent a fair bit of time going through the instructions. Look, can you see that? I think you can see it. At the top of the instructions, so it's channel 3 instructions, if you're interested in shooting Hubble's Variable Nebula, please click the button below. So basically, in order to avoid having too many channels, which, you know, I'm a bit late for that really, we've got loads of blooming channels, but in order to avoid having even more than you need, there's a little button you can click if you're interested in shooting Hubble's Variable Nebula, which is one of the, in my opinion, one of the best things going on in the bat. If we can pull it off, it'll be fantastic. And Hatman Jew is heading that up, and we've got some brilliant people working on it. Anyway, if you're interested in shooting Hubble's Variable Nebula, tick that button, and the channel called Hubble's Variable Nebula will open up. We have a new thing for BAT members to do. I'm making a video about it. It's the sun. The sun has been in a big lull, and it's waking up, and it's doing some crazy things. And actually Jimmy suggested that we should have somewhere where if the sun goes crazy, we can tell everyone about it really quickly. I mean, we can all start filming, you know, a coronal mass ejection or a cool flare or something. And it's really good having people from all over the world, because obviously when the sun goes down in the UK, our lovely friends in Oz will be able to shoot it. So far we have 2 people interested in solar. Which is fine because I haven't really announced it. But if anyone here is interested, please go along to the instructions, click that button, and a little channel called Solar Imager will open up. And that is where we will be meeting. And it has, as I say, it hasn't really kicked off yet. And I'm interested in people who are good at solar and would like to mod that channel as well. Instructions, there's more instructions here. Talk about how once you've passed your test you can register your scope, which basically everyone should do that. Then you can tell us where you live, and there's a link to telling us where you live. It's optional, you don't have to. It's just useful for, say, if we're shooting a solar flare, knowing about people in Australia, say. It's also useful for choosing targets. Then I talk about Test Your Scope, which most of you will know. We have a channel called Test Your Scope. You can drop a sub in it and we'll tell you how sharp your scope is. We'll also tell you if you have any collimation issues, and we'll help you sort them out. If your scope is sharper, shoot stars sharper than 3 arc seconds, full width half maximum, then we will give you an extra roll, which is really the highest level of imaging roll, the high resolution imagers, formerly known as the lucky imagers. And if you get that roll, a new channel will open up to you. It's people who have that high resolution equipment, and I've got a link to my website on the equipment that will achieve that resolution. There's actually a GSO Newtonian 8-inch which does it really well, which is 500 quid. Yeah, there's information anyway here about testing your scope. Then we've got choose a bat target. So we've got a bunch of bat targets and you choose them. Then we've got talking about uploaded data. I'm just going to really whiz through this. Then actually, this is what I wanted to talk about. Suggest your own bat target. This is new. Channel number 6. Suggest your own bat target. So let's go and see what we've got in there, because I think we're running out of targets. I think Jen suggested M33. We've still got NGC 8991 going on, which I'm hoping to make a video about, but I haven't because the weather's been so pants. And oh yeah, Hatman Jew, I don't know if it was actually Hatman Jew, has a great target, which I'm sure he'll tell us about, which is quite a difficult one. But essentially, we need people to suggest a target. So please, if you've got anything that your scope is capable of shooting that you think might be interesting and fun, please write it in channel 6, suggest a target. If 4 people also want to shoot it, then we'll make it into an official bat target, and it will go in channel 5 bat targets. Okay. So Real, Paul, is going to be making an instruction video as well. So there can be no excuse for not knowing what to do. Paul, are you here? He's not here. I think he might be working actually tonight. He's probably going to get it done later this week. So to go hand in hand with my long and rather boring instruction video, there will instruction text, which I've written in channel 3 instructions. There will be a video. So anyone who's not used to Discord, and also it'd be useful hearing what Paul has to say about certain other tips. And last but absolutely not least is the Astrobiscuit Toolbox, which I wonder if I can get it on my page. Here we go. Yeah, can you see that? Astrobiscuit Toolbox, right? So Ricky, I don't know if you remember last week, I said, wouldn't it be great if we had somewhere where we could coagulate all the information on the bat? I said, is it possible for someone to, maybe who knows how to use Wix to help me out? So Ricky Graham, has volunteered last week. And in the last 7 days, he's been an absolute whirlwind of activity. It really has been unbelievable. We've had First Light Optics get in touch with me because they've been worried that we're going to be competing with them. We've had an at everyone ping to the whole everyone, woken people up in America. But it's all fun. And at the end of the day, Ricky has come out with this amazing tool. So, you're thinking about choosing a bat target. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe M51 would be a good. Look, we've got this choose a target thing, and you can go and type in M51 or whatever, and it'll come up. I need to get rid of that ad actually. And you'll find out that actually my screen won't show you, but if you go there, you'll find out. It's not a good thing to shoot right now. It might be that you want to know about the weather. We've got cool weather apps here. I keep pressing the screen, my screen. So you can. There's a basic weather. We've got seeing, because Meteo Blue do a seeing app. We've got wind. It's all in one place. We've got jet stream. So it's all quite useful stuff, and that's only the half of it. The reason Flo got in contact with us and were worried we were doing something they wanted to do, well, actually, we're using one of their tools and thanking them for it. Field of view calculator. This is where you go. You go into imaging mode. You choose your scope and your camera and a target, and you press add view, and it basically tells you what your field of view is and your resolution per pixel, which is really useful. And there's loads more stuff as well. I mean, it's just an absolute amazing toolbox that Ricky has done, and it's going to really help me, and it's going to help people come to my website, which is great. So I'm super grateful to Ricky for doing this. And we have... Actually, Ricky, do you want to say anything about it before I mention the little game that we've got?
Not really, Rory, to be honest. Most of it's just like analytics and getting people to the site and what have you as well. It's stuff that would probably bore everyone.
So I'm sure it wouldn't bore everyone.
It probably would.
All right. Well, do you want to tell them about the little thing that we've got going on, which is in order to help it appear on Google, we've made a little game with a prize. Amazingly.
So the a couple of days, actually yesterday we done it. I think it was Hidden Biscuit, and basically for Google, it's against their terms and conditions to get mass exoduses of people to search a site. So what we've done is we've hid the biscuit. We've done it. We've moved the biscuit, because the biscuit was somewhere, but it's been moved to somewhere else now. So the idea is just basically
in order for to help us, we need people to find the tools. To help people who are finding the Astro tools, I've hidden a biscuit. If you find it, you get access to all my deleted scenes for a month. You just if you find it, just message me and tell me what the name of the biscuit is, and you'll get free access. It's something that normally patrons get. You get free access for a month. So sorry, Ricky. I was just letting everyone know the sort of basic concept.
I can't even remember where I put the biscuit now, to be fair.
Anyway, so do have a search for the biscuit. You'll find out about the Astro tools and all the amazing stuff that Ricky has done. There, if you're starting out and you need software, he's got all the software there. If you have comments and things that you think could be improved, then message Ricky about it.
Please do. Actually, I've got there's a few private messages in my inbox from people on the Discord community that I've not quite got round to yet, but I am planning to put them on there.
Awesome. And yeah, so lot actually. I think people, we've got instructions, we've got Astro tools, we're pushing to get more people to come to the server. My latest video has helped a bit. The next video that I do is actually going to be about the bat, hopefully, assuming stuff clears. It's going to be shooting NGC 891. So we will have more people come in. We've got a new layout so everyone can shoot stuff now. If you've got wide field or regular gear, or you're able to shoot the high resolution stuff. I think we need more people now. I think we've got the bare bones down of this thing, and I think we need to get more. So, got through it. 19 minutes, not bad. I think I'll open it out to anyone else who wants to say anything, basically. So, does anyone got any questions about anything?
I'll pay you not to do that.
I actually suggested that to him that would happen.
Pay not to do what?
Dancing in my boxer shorts, Rory.
Oh right. Have you been the what? Where's
where you hid the biscuit?
I don't think it's hidden in your boxer shorts. Did I miss out on someone saying that Ricky was going to dance in his boxer shorts?
Yeah, we were saying that it was something. I can't even remember what we were talking about now. It was to do with someone said pay to put pictures of galaxies up, and I said, well, I think Rory was going to pay me to dance in my boxer shorts.
Yeah. Oh, did someone
You're not streaming anymore, by the way, Rory. There's no video.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're gone.
Yeah, you disconnected.
I'm streaming according to me.
Oh.
No.
Do others see him?
No, he's not there.
I can't see you.
Oh no, don't tell me that my fear is that I'm streaming to my... Ah, God.
It's like you asked
It's
this streaming
someone
on
else.
YouTube. Yes, Jen, please ask about M33.
So, Hatmanju and the crazy physicist, and I think So Real, who's not here at the moment, have all got data, and the angle that I provided for the reference frame doesn't really suit their data. Would they be willing to take new data, or shall we change the angle? Or are you okay with it as it is?
Me?
No, them, the people doing it.
Yeah.
I am on to other targets. I think I have 40 hours on M33, so I think that's... I would not be enthused about retaking. So, I don't know how far the frame is off, but, if you have enough data from others, I'm okay if you don't use mine.
Would you do me a favour and could you upload yours without the reference frame being used? So just your bits files with referencing to me, to the reference frame. So just what you had normally.
Can you? I'm not sure I understand what you're asking for. Could you ask it again?
Data. Could you upload it to a file on the back without it being aligned to the reference data that
You
I
mean
put in. I
just-
put a folder up there and just say,
You
This
mean
is
just
not-
the basic stack? You mean Hatman G's basic stack without it being
Yeah.
cropped or anything?
yeah,
I think that's what I uploaded. I'll take another look, but I believe that's my master.
I have to say, Jen, the image that Hatman quickly processed looks amazing. It looks amazing. How could you ask people to reshoot it? It's been brilliant.
no, it's not that. I was thinking that because some of them are cropped to match the reference frame, and it doesn't really go with their data. And because they've got such good data, I was going to suggest that
You didn't want to lose
go
out on
more
any
with
good
their
data.
than-
Right,
so
fair
I'm
enough.
saying,
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't want to reshoot it, but I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I'll have a relook at it, Jen. I'm
I'm not sure
99%.
whether it's yours or whether it's hang on, who's speaking now? Is that Hatman Jew?
Yeah, this is Hatmandu. I'm 99% sure that I just uploaded the data that I had with that, and I didn't crop it. That's just the source, masters. But I'll double check and direct and DM you later today.
Yeah, okay. And what about you, Mr. Crazy Physicist? Because yours, look, so this is what I've got. Can I just think a minute? Can I screen or not?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
so-
I aligned it to the reference frame, so I can upload the original, but I think it's not really that much different. I think so in terms of field of view.
Right, okay. If we're all happy, we'll just carry on then, because I think we've got loads of data in there. We've got a lot of one-shot colours to get through as well.
Cool. I'm going to just quickly go through a couple of questions that have appeared in the BAT meeting room. Which solar scope to buy if we want to start? From Michael D, who I suspect, because he can never talk, because he's holding a sleeping baby, can't talk now. So the quark, that quark thing he seems to do really well, Jim has been using. I have a modified PST. I'm sure there are other people who help you. Join the group and ask. The group is Tidge at the moment. I think it's only got 2 members. But presumably after this meeting we'll have more people joining it. But that quark is really nice. I'm sure there are other people actually. Does anyone want to recommend a solar scope for Michael D? Okay.
Simon doesn't seem to be here, unfortunately.
Right. Matt says, other than calibration frames, do the stacked images need any more processing? Color calibration, etc. No, is the answer, essentially. But we do like you to align your stack to the reference frame. 1P, is there an Astrobin account? Oh, actually, that was from I know. Is there an Astrobin account? That could be a good way to promote it, I think. Yes, 1P, you're totally right. And maybe I should pay a few quid and get a Big Amos Telescope Astrobin account going. If anyone is interested in uploading the pics, i.e. Getting them up there and filling out all the forms that go along with it, then that would be a great thing for a great Batmoddable job. So please message me or tell me now if you'd be interested in curating our Astrobin account.
I can deal with it if you want.
Oh, Ricky, you can't do it, man. You're doing too much stuff. No, Ricky's can't do it, honestly.
If nobody else takes it on, I'll take it on. I'll put it
Someone will do it, Ricky. They're gonna... Space Cadet, you do loads of stuff as well. Space Cadet's in Australia. I don't know whether he's going to be able to talk to us, being as it is God in the morning right now. All right, man. Dude, you were busy at work though, Space Cadet, weren't you? Let's not... Third Rock Astronomy, would you like to promote the bat when I live stream imaging on Twitch? Yes, please. Absolutely. There might even be a way of twitching from this Discord server. A chap called Astro Consti, who might be here, has done it, I think. Toaster says, okay, so more people are coming in to help. So basically, quite a few people are already doing stuff, have said they'll help. If there's any newbies who's has a bit of time on their hands, then get in touch with me. Otherwise, thank you so much to the faithful faithful bat friends who are offering to do it. Really appreciate that. All right. Now, Hatmanju, do you want to say anything about Hubble's variable? How's that going right now?
It's going great. Like, I definitely want to thank everybody that's contributing. I won't list everybody, but Techo, Space Cadet, Mr. Crazy Physicist, Astrobiscuit, and others have been contributing. We're on track with our once or twice weekly stack. I've been checking the data, making sure it's all aligned and fits the naming convention with the dates. And so, I think I don't know. It'd be great, like in another month or so, if we get another round of enthusiasm for processing and see what it looks like, because we were already starting to see some of the variability. So that's so thanks everybody.
I'm gonna have a go as well when I get my next chance. Thank you, Endel, for posting links to my Instagram and Facebook. Really appreciate that. Where did you post it? Is it in the bat meeting room?
Yeah. Actually, I think I might have put it in the bat chat by mistake. No, it's in the bat meeting room.
Okay, I'm having a small brain fart moment while I sort out various windows that I've got going on and stuff. Okay, it's in the bat meeting room. I just say I can see it anyway. Good. So
Rock Astronomy posted the Twitter.
Oh, well. Awesome! Thank you very much. Yes, Hubble's Variable Nebula. Yes, I would like to get on. I'd like to have a go at that. We also have So Real did a video about it as well, about processing the Hubble's Variable Nebula, which is very useful. Okay. Any more questions?
I just want to make sure RJ Blaze, I forget his name, sorry, wanted to, he's the target mod for the new target, Abell 6.
Oh,
RJ
yeah.
Blaze,
Yeah, what an awesome target that is. Yeah, go on.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to give you the floor for a minute to talk about it.
Yeah, sure, thanks. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Coming off mute is like my nightmare. Okay. Yeah, well, it's a one-man show at the moment with Hatmanju, but so if we can get any more supporters, any more images on this target, I think it's a really good target. I think you've done 14 hours on HA and O3 each, and then we've got some starfield data and a little bit of S2. But as I said, I think you're the only man with clear skies on the planet at the moment, Hatmandu. But it would be great if we can get some more images on this this target. It's a planetary nebula, and there's actually two in the field of view, very faint. And so I think it's something that's quite hard to do individually. You need a lot of hours on it. So please do ping me if you're interested. It would be great.
It looks absolutely fantastic. I wonder if I can. I mean,
it's got APOD written all over it.
It has. If I can make, well, I can't do this, but if I could, there we go. Oh, I've done it. Look at that. It's just an absolutely gorgeous target. Now, what sort of level do you need to be at to shoot this? What kind of field of view is that?
I think yours is about 2 degrees, right, Hatmandu? Mine's about, you can get both targets in frame with about 1.5.
Okay, so this is kind of like, this is sort of our top tier, I would say, of astrophotographers. It doesn't have to be lucky imaging. Is it a narrowband target mostly?
Narrowband, HA, and O3 are O3 stronger than HA. Hatmandu, it appears as like no sulfur in there at all, just about. Okay. I think that's. I mean, I'm commenting on his data.
So
yeah, I had 4 hours on the sulfur filter, and there was nothing. So I stopped after that and just focused on hydrogen alpha and O3.
It's a fantastic target. Let's find more targets, folks. And even if you're a beginner and you just fancy doing a target, then there might be other beginners here as well who will join you. And it's worth doing. So please, can you put more targets in the bat, in the what's it called again? The it's channel number, oh come on brain, channel
Suggest a target.
6, suggest a target. Yeah, but that is an awesome, you're right, it does have APOD written all over. It's really perfect, in fact, because it's so unusual. And those of us who are more experienced, even if you've got a scope that's like 6-degree field of view, so wider than the guys who are going for Abell 6, because there's lots of us, you can do the same trick that they're doing on Abell 6 and get really faint things that you wouldn't normally be able to get. Yes. Good target. Any more for any more? Any more questions?
What's the focal length we are looking at here for Abell 6?
I'm at 666 with a micro 4/3.
And I'm shooting at about 900 millimeters with an APS-C crop sensor.
Cool. Pam W looks like she might be able to guess it.
Yeah, I mean, is it okay for me just to kind of go through the register and look at people with the right scope and focal length and just kind of
give them a nudge? Yeah, that would be awesome. I'd love you to do that.
Just don't use that, everyone.
Yeah, don't use that, everyone.
No, I won't be doing that. I've seen the messages.
Yeah. Good. Well, I mean, if there's not any more questions, then I just suggest that everyone goes and finds some targets and puts them in suggest a target. Yeah, I think. I mean, does anyone else want to say anything? Let's go through the bat mods. Stefan, how are things with you, sir?
I'm good. I'm just kind of busy at the moment with studies and work, so I haven't been doing much, but I still have to do that one reference frame, which is kind of a shame on my part that I still haven't applied a reference frame for the second wide field. But I do notice that there's not that much activity in the wide field generally, but maybe that's just because the weather sucks right now. I think all of Europe is under fog right now.
Yeah, that is a problem. Also, to be honest, I haven't been pushing the bat either. So I'm only really starting to do that now. I'm hoping we'll have some more people come in. Yeah.
I'm editing NGC 7331 right now, so having some fun here. Pretty good data, but I did notice that almost none of the frames were registered. Maybe that's because we did this before they added to registering. But I do hope that in the future everything's already registered. Because it is
7331, they are registered.
No, they're not registered yet.
Well, except that I've just done it with the registered frames.
If people are interested, because I'm stacking everything right now. So if people want the stacks of the stacks, I can do that.
Just so as you know, I've downloaded the registered. They're called aligned.
Okay.
There's a folder called aligned with them all in, and I was working on it yesterday and today.
Oh, nice. For this target?
7331, yeah?
I'll have to look at it again. Maybe I missed them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably because when I downloaded this data, it was like a few weeks ago, or like not a week,
yeah,
like 2 weeks ago or something. I downloaded this.
Yeah.
There was.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference having the when you guys upload it.
Yeah, I mean they're supposed to be registered. I didn't even look at that yet. It's kind of a mess, to be honest.
It's actually fine. It's really good. There's a folder with all the aligned frames in. Brilliant. It saved me 4 hours.
Is it complete or is it complete? Because I haven't even looked at those. I've been working with the unaligned.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, there's lots of stuff in there. Lots of good stuff. I done a picture of it. By the way, I don't know if you see.
Oh, then we're fine. It's just like I didn't see them. Maybe.
Yeah, it's the same pic that I'm tweeting at the moment. Yeah, it's there. It's good. It's working well. I'm going to leave you, Stefan. Good luck with your studies.
All right.
Ben, how you doing, mate? Ben in Exeter. Ben who images with the Keck Observatory as part of his master's, imaging exoplanets directly. Ben is... Oh, he's probably... I don't think he's even listening, okay? Ewan, how you doing? Ewan's... Endolf, how you doing? Oh, Ewan's here. Sorry, go on, Ewan. How you doing, mate?
Fine. Nothing to say really about it. Just... yeah.
Endolf, how you doing?
Just waiting for the clouds to clear again still. At the moment, I'm having troubles with balancing on a SEM 26 CM with one of the Ioptron mounts. I think I just need to move my guide scope, so I'm trying to find some new rings for a Sharpstar 61.
Yeah,
find some of that fits that I can move the guide scope to be in line rather than hanging off the side.
I was thinking about this the other day. We've got so many cloudy nights, haven't we? That I think that's why a lot of us Brits just end up fiddling and tweaking and changing and, you know, trying to make a telescope out of a couple of loo rolls and stuff. Yeah, it's been terrible, hasn't it? It really has. Anyway, I'm aware that there's loads of people listening, and this is probably a little bit dull. Should we call it a night, folks, unless someone's got something particular they want to say or ask?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome.
I mean, we might want to clean up the upload folder on the Google Drive.
For sure, because I totally got lost and I didn't even know that there were 5 line stacks existing and stuff.
So
I was expecting them to be all aligned already and we'd remove the unaligned stuff, but that's not the case, which is hella confusing.
Yeah. So my suggestion would be to remove at least the subfolders for the different targets, because the images should have the correct nomenclature in the names, in the file names. So if they are blue, green, H alpha or whatever, and looking through all of the folders is a bit of a hassle.
I would personally disagree on that, because if we have them all in one area, if you have green mixed with red, it's gonna make it a lot more tedious when you edit them, because when you have to stack them anyway, it's nicer if you can just go into the red and stack the red, go into the green and stack the green, and have it organized.
Okay, but you're talking about the download folder, aren't you?
Yes, I'm talking about the
Because I'm talking about the upload folder right now.
Oh yeah, the upload folder.
Just looking through them, I don't see really any point in dividing them up into different colors.
You have to move them to the download folder for them. It's really hard to know if there's anything new, because they don't know if anything's new, and having to click through every folder is kind of bad. And then I understand.
Okay, that sounds good. Of course, as ever, it's communicating it with everyone is the issue. But let's do that. Let's just have a upload folder where people just throw their subs into one folder. Also, does anyone know? Yeah, sorry.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought the proposal was that the upload folder would have one folder for each target, but there wouldn't be subfolders under that.
Yeah, that's
what I mean. Unfortunately, a few of the targets do have subfolders.
Yeah. So I think that an easy way to do that is the target mods can just look through each of the folders, make sure they're empty, and then just delete them. And so now if somebody uploads to, let's say 7331, they go to the folder and they just plop it there because there's no subfolders, and they just assume that that's where it goes anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's our folder mod? I've forgotten his name actually.
That's me.
No, there's someone else as well. He's from India.
Oh, you mean Philip?
Is it Philip?
No, he means Skillspark.
Yes. Has he been around lately? No. Well, anyway, Alex, you do as you see fit. With that,
just clean it up.
One thing I was wondering was whether there's a way of having Google Drive that is like the BAT's Google Drive. At the moment, we're using my Google Drive, and I have to give people permissions and stuff for various folders. But if there was a Google Drive where lots of people can be admin on it, and I haven't been able to do that on my Google Drive, then like you could be an admin on it, and you could have a bit more control as well. And we could have other people be admins as well on it, and it might just make it a bit easier.
You can connect Discord to Google Drive. I don't know how you could do it though, but I could have a look if you want.
Who's that?
Philo.
I was thinking of the bat mods or various people could be admins on the Google Drive. It's just that at the moment my Google Drive, I'm the only admin, and I can't get other people to manage the Google Drive. I can get them to
do that by setting up. You can set them up by email, can't you? So that they
I can do that. I can do that, but I keep on having to set people. I keep on having to set people up. It would be great if someone else could set someone else up on email, with an email. You know, if they had admin privileges.
Oh, we can't actually set that up at all. I thought like people like Ian could do that, but then yeah, that would be very annoying for you if you have if you're the only guy who can do it.
Yeah, and I think, you know, maybe it would be great if Alex had overall control of it as well. So if anyone knows how to set up a Google Drive like that, please let me know.
I think I've got an empty Google Drive with 12 terabytes sitting on it. I'm just going to have a look now, and I don't use it. I'd be happy to give it over at the bat and set somebody else up as an admin.
But, okay, that's the important thing. You can tell me, I don't mind paying a few quid for a Google Drive, but the setting someone else up as an admin, I can't do it on my Google Drive. So if you can give me that information, that would be very useful.
Can I have a look at that just like maybe after the bat meeting and message you?
Oh yeah, it's not urgent.
If I can't do it, I'll give it to everybody later, but no problem.
Awesome, thanks, Ricky. Alrighty.
Sorry, just to clarify then, if I'm the mod of one of the upload folders, should I delete all the subfolders in the upload file for that target? Check it's empty and then delete all the subfolders for that target. Is that what you're asking as well earlier?
Yeah, that's probably the best idea. Just for the upload folder.
Just
to
for the
make that
upload,
clear. Download folder, we are going to need the subfolders.
I created all the RGBL and
yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, no probs.
Awesome. Any more for any more?
I had a question. Does anybody know? I see there's some people on Cloudy Nights imaging Comet Leonard. I've not imaged comets before or even know where to track them or where to find them. I had a couple of ambiguous, like, oh, it's here, no, it's there. Is anyone knowledgeable about that and maybe would be interested in taking point on it?
It's a good idea.
You know how to set it up in Stellarium, yeah?
I'm sorry, say that again?
You know how to set it up in Stellarium?
I haven't done it. I haven't done it.
Oh, okay. So you basically you can set it up in Stellarium to look for that particular comet, so you know where it is, and use that for the tracking to go straight to it.
Okay, I'll look for that plugin. Is this Jen?
Yeah, I'll tell you after we've finished if you want.
Yeah, I can poke around. How about I poke around on Stellarium and see? But I guess what I'm looking for is, does anybody want to maybe be a target mod for that or take that target? Because I'm doing the variable and then Abell 6, we have RJ doing and you're doing M33. So I was wondering if maybe there was a volunteer who wanted to take point.
Well, I can see that someone was interested in shooting it who hadn't got any experience. I have never shot a comet either. I mean, wouldn't that be a fun thing? Perfect, actually, for Discord, because everyone can help each other out to figure out how to do it.
I'd love to join one of the live streamers, have a go at it as a bit of a learning experience. If anybody's willing to live stream their attempt.
Yeah. And if anyone who wants live streaming permission who's in the bat, just message me and I'll give it you. Yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully someone will volunteer to do the comet.
I guess for now I'll just keep that thread. I'll unarchive that thread in the target suggestions and just put a note that says if anybody's interested in taking point, let me know.
I actually did shoot a comet out of my bathroom window from London last year. I'll pop it's just using, just a camera and a tripod. But yeah, you could see it go over the rooftops. It was quite cool.
Nice.
But I'd love to do the proper comet thing. Oh, Pam W has done it. Pam, are you willing to open up the mic and tell us a little bit about it? You can use custom tracking, she says. So Pam W is someone to get in touch with. Pam, do you want to shoot Comet, this Comet? Comet Leonard, is it? If you do, we'd appreciate someone having a go at it anyway. We'd make it a bat target.
I just got off class, and you asked me to mention the code that can monitor Hubble's Variable Nebula over time. If the Hubble Variable Nebula is
okay. So let's just so you're the chap who messaged me earlier. Tell us what it is that you were planning on doing.
Okay, so the idea is that you can see in the image like how light ripples out, right? So if we were to monitor a particular area of the image, and we ask the code to find the average brightness, and we plot that brightness over time, we could then see how long it took light to get from one area to the other area of the image. I've never shot the Hubble Variable Nebula before, so you're gonna have to tell me how we can monitor, like basically make a video out of be able to see that.
Yeah, so we are planning on doing that. I'm with Hubble's Variable Nebula. I know that actually I can't remember anymore, but it moves arc seconds, like 12 arc seconds a day, something like that. One of the ripples, which isn't very much. We're planning on shooting it once a week. And making animation from that. So yeah, I mean, so it sounds like you need a video in order to use your plugin that you're thinking of using, yeah?
Not a video. It would be more of JPEG images.
Series of images, yeah.
Yeah, series of images, like, yeah.
Okay.
That would be good enough.
Well, yeah, pop into... What I'd do if I were you is I'd tick the checkbox that's saying you're interested in Variable Nebula, and mention it in the Variable Nebula meeting room, which will appear once you've checked the tick box.
Yeah, I'll explain everything in there. I just don't have much time right now.
All right. Cool, man. Thank you. L67, thanks, buddy. L67 Sleeper has done a video of a comet. Looks good. There it is. It going? Anyway, so maybe he's another chap who would be able to... Oh yeah, he says he's happy to help and answer any questions. Would you be willing to lead the group that's shooting Comet Leonard? That's what we need. We need someone to sort of take charge of that group if possible. Okay. So, anyone else? Well, before we call it a night. Welcome to the new people. I'll be interested to know if the instructions make sense. Old people who have been here for ages, do check out the instructions because some things have changed a bit. And the welcome video as well has changed a bit. I think I'm going to knock it on the head now, folks. Unless there's anyone else.
Can I just ask, right, I've got a 5 terabyte drive here on Google. If the bat mods want to like ping me a message just with their emails, I can give them admin privileges to that folder.
Cool, thanks Ricky. You're doing too much, mates, though.
It's sat with 44 meg in it. It's not as if it's not going to do any damage.
Alrighty, that sounds good. Any more sort of, I don't know how to do this, I don't understand how the imaging targets works. Any questions like that? No? Alright, night everyone. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. And I'll see you all next week. And if you want to just hang around, I'm sure a few people will hang around after this chat, and you can, you know, in a less foreboding situation, just have a friendly chat. That's what Discord is really good at, actually. Nice little chat. So see you next week. Thank you very much for coming, and thank you for being a member of the BAT. And think of a great target, or even an average target, any target, and suggest a target so that we've got some more targets. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.